What it do? Today we're going to talk about the importance of the SXT. The SXT, not particularly just the Charger. We're going to talk about this basically for Chargers and Challengers. I'm going to tell you why it's not such a bad thing to get an SXT and why the SXT is so important to the Mopar lineup. Let's get to it. Let's go. Well, you know, first off, with the SXT, a lot of people think just because you got an SXT that you should be ashamed of having an SXT and things like that. I'm here to tell you that you should not be ashamed to have an SXT. This is an SXT right here. This one is pretty loaded. If you really want to ask me, I think it's pretty loaded for an SXT. It's sublime green. That's nice. It's got the black spoiler on it. It's got the nice little 20-inch wheels. You know, got a moon roof on it. What else has got in here? Got the big boy screen, got the carbon fiber. This must be a last call. This is a last call SXT right here. So this one is nice. This is super nice. Like I said, it's got the big boy screen. It's got the carbon fiber, if that's carbon fiber, something like carbon fiber. This particular one, they want $43,000, but a base price SXT, which is what we're gonna be talking about, a base price SXT is gonna run you about $36,000, which that's not a bad deal. You probably can get it for probably a little bit less than that if you know how to talk and will and deal. And this particular one has cloth seats, but you do, like I said, you do get the moon roof. And this one's pretty low. I think this one got an Alpine stereo system. Yeah, this one's got an Alpine stereo system on it. Yeah, look at that with the woof on it. Got this is nice. This is super nice one right here. They want $43,000, but we're not talking about the price. What I'm trying to say is an SXT is important to the Dodge lineup because when you really think about it, they're gonna sell more SXTs than they're gonna sell Hellcat, Scat Packs, Chargers, all the top trims like the RTs, even more than they're gonna sell this that's a GT right here. You can see it. I'll make it look good. Look, both of these right here are GTs. These right here, these two right here are GTs. This is an SXT. Another way you can tell the difference between a GT and SXT, you look at the grill. See how this grill is the whole front end of it is like a Hellcat, basically like a Hellcat and a Scat Pack. So when it comes to these cars, these GTs, they sell a lot more. They sell so much faster than Hellcats and Scat Packs and RTs. They like this particular model. I'm telling you, SXT outsells all of these top trim, Mopars. And without the SXT, I'm gonna be honest with you, without the SXT, you wouldn't have a Hellcat, you wouldn't have a Scat Pack, you wouldn't have an RT. Because if they don't sell a lot of these, they can't make those top high performance cars. And they're gonna sell more people can afford this car than they can afford that, or per se a Hellcat or a Scat Pack. It's just more people that can afford this type of a car. And then, to be always honest, it doesn't take much for this car to look like that car. All you have to do is see this right here, this whole front end. You can pop this whole front end off of this car right here. If you're looking at whole front end, and you can take it off, and it aligns perfectly with this, and you can pop it right on. And that's only gonna run you about, I say that whole front end probably run you about maybe $800 to get it painted. Gonna cost you another maybe $300-400. They color match it, and this car will look exactly like that car. You also can buy this hood aftermarket, and you can put it on that car. And all of that's gonna cost you less money just to even buy this car. So at the end of the day, you can definitely save a lot more money. This car is gonna be the insurance alone is gonna cost you less money for this car. The insurance is gonna be super cheap because you don't got that big boy V8. You're less likely to get, you're not gonna run into all the problems that you run into when you get a Scat Pack or Hellcat. Because when you get a Scat Pack, Hellcat, maybe an RT, it's one of the top stolen cars out there, if not the top stolen car. People may steal this car, but they're less likely to steal an SXT before they steal a Hellcat or an RT or a Scat Pack. So you're a little bit safer when you're riding around one of these. Not to say that they won't steal this car, because if you leave it sitting out long enough, they're gonna steal it, because these are still fast cars. They ain't the fastest, but they are fast. I believe they got like 300 horsepower. And this one right here, if you make this car, hook it up, do a little aftermarket modding on it, maybe lower it a little bit, and yeah, lower it, put you put you some 275s instead of the 245s on it, lower it, and it'll look just like this car, you know, because this car, pretty much the same car. This car just sits a little lower, as you can see. It sits a little lower. Same size wheels. but it just, yeah, it just look, it has a more aggressive stance in this car. But if you lower this car, it's gonna have the same particular stance. So this car is definitely a wonderful car to own. So I don't want people thinking just because you got an SXT is not important to the Mopar brand. It's actually the most important car to the brand, because a lot of these cars are sold to a lot of like that Enterprise over there. That's the Enterprise over there. They get a lot of cars, XXTs, because a lot of people rent these cars because they're comfortable. You can put a lot of luggage in it. You can fit a lot of people in these type of cars, and they're cool. They just look cool looking car. You know, you get the same, because the average person ain't gonna know the difference between that car and this car. They just not gonna pay attention. Mostly only a car person is gonna know the difference, And this one is super. Actually, this one is super nice, because I really ain't never seen a Sublime Green SXT. But these are definitely important to the, that was a Camaro right there. These are definitely important to the brand. Without these SXTs, I'm telling you, you do not get to get that beautiful. They won't make those beautiful Hellcats. They won't make those beautiful Scat Packs. They won't make those RTs, because these cars definitely have, these cars sell so much. They probably sell 3 of these before they sell 1 Scat Pack, 1 Hellcat, maybe 4. They may sell 4 of these before they sell 1 Hellcat. So you have to know these are very important to the brand. You need an SXT. If you don't have an SXT, you definitely don't have a Hellcat. It just doesn't happen. This just doesn't happen. These cars pay for a lot. This is their money maker. They're gonna tell you, if you go to a Dodge exec or any kind of top Dodge person, they're gonna straight tell you, our money maker is that. That's the money maker. They love this car more than they love the Hellcat. I'm gonna tell you right now, the execs, they love a SXT before they love a Hellcat, because the SXT is making them money every day. Fleet cars. These are police cars, as you know. The police car, they ride in SXTs. Oh, no, they don't. Yes, they do. Most of them are riding in the V6 SXT. All-wheel drive, maybe. And SXTs are all-wheel drive, in case y'all didn't know. No, they're not. I'm gonna show you something real quick. SXT is an all-wheel drive car. You see that right there? When it says right there, that means all-wheel drive. And this is an SXT. As I said, no, it's not. Ain't no SXT if it's all-wheel drive. So what's the difference between a GT and an SXT? I'm gonna show you in a second. See that? What's that say? Dodge Charger SXT all-wheel drive black top special edition. So yeah, it's a SXT. It's a fully loaded SXT, but it is an SXT. What's the difference with a GT and an SXT? I'm about to show you what's the difference between a GT and an SXT. The front grille, the hood, the wheels. Keep walking with me, keep walking with me. It ain't much. And the real dual exhaust. See how that's a real dual exhaust? Real dual exhaust. This is still dual exhaust, but as you can see, it's a totally different diffuser on the back of them. As you can see, totally different diffuser, as well as you get a different back bumper. See the back bumper on this one? This one right here has gills, as you can see. See how this one has gills? This one doesn't, as you can see. So that's the difference between the SXT. And as you see, the SXT, usually when you get an SXT, you don't even get a spoiler. You usually don't get a spoiler, and if you do, it's gonna end up being just matte black like this one. This one on the GT is gonna be color matched to the car. That's pretty much the only difference between the GT and the SXT. It ain't much. It ain't much. But yeah, I just wanted to touch bases with those people. They be like, man, why people don't never show the SXT's love? I'm showing SXT love right now. The SXT is the most important car in the Dodge lineup when it comes to their performance cars. No SXT, no Hellcat. I'm being honest with you. So with that being said, man, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was informative to you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend about me. Just be cool, man, and enjoy yourself. And if you got an SXT, you better not be ashamed of it. When you pull up next to me and you see me and I see you, you better throw up the deuces, because I'm gonna throw up the deuces to you too, because I love your car. You got a beautiful machine. Never be ashamed of what you can afford. If you can only afford an SXT, that's all you can afford. It ain't nothing to be mad about. It ain't nothing to cry about. It ain't nothing to put your head down for. That's all you can afford is an SXT. There's nothing wrong with that. Guess what? Your boy T-Light, he got an SXT Dodge Magnum sitting at the house right now, and it's my favorite car. Yes. And look how nice it is in this car. Guess what? The Hellcat got the same screen, got the same carbon fiber, got the same gear shifter, same climate control, radio control. Same kind of, well, it's got a flat bottom steering wheel. Same dash, just a different color. And it says, instead of saying 140, it says 200 or 220. Same kind of pedals. They just got alloy on them. It ain't nothing different. Exactly the same stuff. Everything's the same. Different kind of seats because you're going to get leather seats instead of cloth seats. But you can get leather seats in here. So it's no difference. It really is no difference. Only thing you're paying for is the motor. The motor is the difference. That's it. The motor. The motor is the only thing that's really different. And if you really wanted to, you can drop the same motor in this car. It's going to cost you a lot of money. So you might as well just get a Scat Pack or a Hellcat and save yourself the headache. But with that being said, man, y'all stay up. Y'all stay sucker free. Believe in yourselves. Don't worry about what you don't got. Be happy with what you do got. And with that being said, it's your boy T Light. Slide on up out of here. It's your boy T Light. Oh yeah, big shout out to the Werewolf Gang. Much love to the Light crew. You already know how I feel about you, baby. I love you. Stay up, stay blessed up. We gonna go ahead and slide on up out of here.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely.